This is the Fender Starmaster that we just got in from guy in Mexico, Bob Weigel here, and that is one of the little cards. As you can see, you've got, is it the Bauer that had those kind of coils? I think it was. Just in another video we'll be putting up here probably shortly. Can I get to focus closer? Anyway, those are obviously little divider cards there, and all these things set along there, and I need to put that one back in. I can't see any problems with it, so I must have a wiring problem. I had a issue with the E-flats not all working on it. As you can see, had another little issue that I melted it so that it's better, but this was totally caved all around there. I'm building it up so I can, well, the plastic was melted up. It had been, apparently somebody had a stogie against it or something that just totally melted that key, but otherwise it's not in too bad a shape. And what did Mike do with the other Starmaster logo? I don't know. There's another one around here somewhere, but this whole cover goes on here. Got all the switches pretty well cleaned up, and top cover is okay shape. A lot better than the one we had in storage there for a bit. We got one of these things from Tucson, and we had no idea what it was until I did some research. Found out they built, well, a recent eBay auction said they built 9 of these. Never really went into production on them. Built 9 of them, but anyway, yeah, it's not too bad looking. They have a really groovy looking stand. Totally looks like a 70s coffee table kind of thing, but it's got legs that, you know, stick out like that, and on both sides. But yeah, very unique design for sure. Anyway, we'll be getting this thing up in a little better shape here soon. Hopefully do a little touch up, and I'm going to fill in that key with something. Really is a ghastly looking key there. But really going to be a pretty good sounding organ. I think it has a A+B or an AB switch, and your A side is over here and your B side is over here. The mix and woodwind sounds are really nice on it. I think it's got some possibilities. And the bass extension, the keys aren't marked like on some of them. They would have recolored those keys so that they are gray or something. One interesting thing though, currently, I don't know if this was how all of them were, but to turn the bass up, you go counterclockwise to turn the percussion speed up. This is the percuss speed. If you flip this, it reiterates. That's a reiterate feature. Anyway, we'll go and do a live demo of it here later, but got a few repair issues to take care of. My friend is streaming something to me about old video games. Meanwhile, we're looking inside the of the should we turn that off for a second? Ah, there we go. Inside of the Starmaster here. Really used really pretty nice contacts in this thing. They cleaned right up, and looks like nothing is. They're springy wires, so they don't really bend and break too easily. They do bend into each other, but I think the only problem remaining is I can't speed up and slow down the LFO. The bad card, I swapped one to there and it worked, so I assumed, well, something on the card, and it Swapped transistors, didn't do any good, but turned out that this capacitor right here had gone open, which is the input coupling capacitor for that card's divider, so it was getting no signal to divide by. So hence it was just sitting there static. Now, I wanted to get this in here because I'm about to replace a bunch of these. This is the last look humanity may have on one with original capacitors. So there it is. And some of these have very high ESR. A couple of these caps are off scale. So I'm going to replace those capacitors, and we're going to see what that does for us. I have an idea it'll make the percussion range wider, for one thing. And I'm not sure if maybe there's a percussion amount when that thing is off or something. I don't know if that's a dual purpose. I will find out. It's entirely possible. It would be nice if it had percussion. Even a preset percussion would be great, and it very well might when we get those capacitors fixed. Meanwhile, we've got various really nice sounding combinations I'll let you hear. Here I played it a little bit after getting everything fixed. There's the power supply, and that's your vibrato circuitry, and that's the schematic diagram I've drawn so far of it, of the divider and generator cards. And also you'll see underneath here we've got some more goodies. Oh yeah, there's a whole slew of stuff. Each note has its own little card under there. And they have coils and a transistor, and so yeah, I don't even know what all those do yet, and they may not all be working yet. But quite a bit of stuff on this organ. So that is a look at the Starmaster, and of course it has the C card with the extra divider. They all have 5 except for the C card has the one for the lowest note there. Alrighty. Don't push that button. Mike's doing a little filming for me here. Wanted to show you, I guess did we put the bottom side in before, but we didn't get into this. It's obviously an opto thing, and it seems to be doing some kind of a mixture overtone thing. It doesn't move very far. I lubed it, but that would normally be a knee switch, I would think, where you move it with your knee as you're playing the organ. Yeah, see those ladies in there moving there.
Well, they might have brought their big-ass screwdriver, too.
True. Yeah, that could be. But there's really nothing in front to house any kind of switch or anything. The bottom of this thing is pretty much just a... Oh, let's see. Sounds pretty good here. See, there we go to the A. One thing I showed you how, so you get A plus B. Everything. Or you do this, it's just nothing over affects it until you put that, and nothing over here affects it. So A, B flips from that side to this side. All these are B settings and all those are A settings, and that's your bass extension. Notice how it continues to hold the note. This thing has a lot of, all these cards down here are filters and mixing facilities for all of the footages to create the different things, like the quint, at 5 1/3, of course, has components from a 5th off, and bass is still kind of quiet. And I was hoping that was a... Oh man, I gotta tighten these things better. It's as loud as it goes. But I thought maybe that was to do with that reiterate thing. But Maybe it is. I don't know. We'll get it moving. Anyway, mystery box on the bottom. More mysteries unfolding as we film. Stay tuned for more mysteries.
Fender Starmaster. Okay, we take that back.
I take that back. Just looked and there is actually a hole there. So apparently there's a lever that goes through there. We'll have to get that rigged up so we have a control for growlsy overtones there. Okay, very good.
Okay, we done?
That's cut. That's a